Hey guys, welcome to the Sharon Homestead. I'm Kat, and today we're in the greenhouse. So this is week 3, and it is April 10th today, and I'm just going to show you around and show you what's growing, what needs to go, and what is new. Okay, so starting over here, these are the moringa trees. They have not popped through yet. I'm sure they will probably within the next couple days. And then we've got some loofah here. Strawberries, more loofah, because I'm crazy and I have a million loofah plants started. Here is the spinach project I'm working on, and then the lettuce finally popped through this week. So these little half milk cartons, these are just a test that I'm doing to see if I can grow, to see how much food I can grow in these. So more loofah. And then these are, what are these? I cannot remember what I planted in these cups. So I'm going to have to go back to last week, and then I will tell you what's in these cups because I have no idea. This is spearmint, which hasn't popped through yet, but I'm sure it probably will. And then we'll go on to the big trays. So that is more loofah, because once again I'm crazy and I'm planting all the loofahs. Then some little lettuces popped through, and I'm guessing there's going to be more as time goes on. Anyways, here's some spinach. Then here's Mary's Heirloom Seeds kale, which is really coming up really nice and strong. And I love it when these true leaves come in. It's so cute. And I got a paper cut. That's what this is all about. More loofah because I'm crazy. And here's my okra, and I'm really excited. The true leaves are coming out right there. They're so cute. And then the zucchini really went crazy this week. So here's the Black Beauty zucchini from Mary's Heirloom Seeds. And then the Caserta zucchini. That stuff really started to come through. I've got the radish project over here. I did 9 seeds and all 9 came out. And zinnias, I just scattered these, and somehow I got a little basil in there, but that's fine. And then the basil came up too, so I'm really excited about that. It is a dark opal basil. It's really pretty. Purple's my favorite color, so when I saw that at the store, I just kind of had to buy it. And these are the latest plants. These didn't even sprout last week. And so these are the sunflowers that I planted. More zinnia. And these actually fell on the ground. I think one of my cats got in here, but they kind of survived through it. So yeah, we're rolling with it. Here's more okra. The last one is popping through right here. I think I put one seed in each cell. Yeah, that's just a broken seed pod. So, nope, there's 2 right there. Okay, well, that's fine. Mary's Roma tomatoes, those finally popped through. I'm really happy about that. Mary's sunflowers popped through. Really excited about that. The true leaves are coming through on these. And not quite on the okra, but they'll get there because these ones did. But this was like 2 weeks prior to these ones. So I'm going to start some seeds in this week. Probably more tomatoes. Maybe something else. I know I do need to start these nasturtiums, but I'm not sure if I'm going to plant these directly in the garden or go ahead and start them off in here to give them a head start, because we still have 12 days until our last frost date. So I went ahead and bought some pepper plants at the store because I'm doing some tests, and I actually have some tomato plants in the ground right now, and it was 32 degrees last night, so I haven't even checked to see if they survived. And I bought some irises. I didn't know that these were mini irises, and so they have already flowered this year, but I'm going to put them in my garden so I can have irises next year. These are elderberries from Heirloom Permaculture. More elderberries. And then these are comfrey from Heirloom Permaculture. There's my fig trees. I did buy some lavender because I really wanted lavender, and I haven't been able to get any seeds to sprout. So, you know, I bought some strawberry plants, and this little guy over here already has a strawberry on him. And my garlic and onions are still in the greenhouse, guys. Okay, we have raspberry bushes, and I found these sprouts off to the side of the raspberry bushes. So I went ahead and dug them up with their little roots, and I planted them in this bucket, and I'm going to transplant those as soon as it's warm enough. So moving over to this side of the greenhouse, oh, I forgot. This, I bought 5 more raspberry bushes. We won't get any raspberries off of it this year, but we will next year. So this is cauliflower. We actually got cauliflower to sprout, so I'm really excited about that. Even though it's kind of scarce, we're still gonna have some cauliflower this year, and I'm happy about that. And I'll probably buy more plants at Walmart as long as I'm able to with restrictions and stuff like that. And here's Mary's Heirloom Seeds broccoli and Mary's Heirloom Seeds Long Island Brussels sprouts. So these are gonna get potted up soon because they really need more space than they've got right now. So the cucamelon finally popped through this week. I don't know if I had any sprouts last week, but I know that they sprouted. Anyways, they sprouted, so that's a good thing. And I think my cat has been up here, which is really disappointing. I need to get a screen up. But I've got the yellow squash, and really I'm just gonna pluck this real quick, because that plant is pretty much dead. Something stepped on it or something. Anyways, birdhouse gourds. This one had the seed pod on it for a really long time, and it'll be fine because the true leaf will come out, which it's about to, if you can see right there. It'll come out, and then these will they'll die anyways. So yeah, I hate when the seed pods get attached like that. Anyways, I'll deal with that later. We've got zucchini, we've got pickling cucumbers here, and big cucumbers here, large cucumbers. So these are like the slicing cucumbers for salad and stuff. I really need to split these. I've just been waiting, hoping I can get them in the ground, but that's not gonna happen. So here we go on the tomatoes. I'm really disappointed in these beefsteak tomatoes because I bought the like really expensive stuff from Walmart that has the little pink coating, and only 1 sprout out of 36 plants sprouted. So I'm probably going to be writing their company because that's disappointing. It should not happen like that. Then I got the Bonnie Best tomatoes, and these I'll be splitting these soon too. And then Mary's Aroma tomatoes. Really excited about these. I've never grown Roma tomatoes, and they are doing really good. And they're getting their true leaves, and they're so cute. I love them. And here's another tomato tray. Rosella tomatoes, those started coming through. And they've got their true leaves coming in. That's a little tiny cherry tomato. This is a cherry tomato cosmic. These are gonna be really pretty. The yellow pears, they look like little yellow pears. And then the Get Stuffed tomatoes, I'm so glad these sprouted. And I have a whole nother seed pack, which I'm gonna plant, probably in that other tray over there. And then the Rutgers tomatoes, that's a big slicer tomato, and the Homestead tomato. So I'm glad the Homestead tomatoes popped through. I love those, and Bonnie Best, those are probably my favorite. And then this tray that got left in my house for too long on the table with no heat lamp, no grow light. It's doing really well. They are really leggy, but they may just work out, especially some of these ones. I'm gonna put them in the ground, and I'm just gonna plant them up to the tops. So we'll see how that works out. Now let's go to this front, and the butterfly flower one popped through finally. It's really cute. And the balsam flowers, those popped through, some of them, and more are on their way out. If you can see those little sprouts, that one has a lot of sprouts coming out, and that has a sprout. So they'll probably fill the tray pretty soon. Swiss chard, I had Swiss chard the other day for the first time in a salad, and it was delicious. So I'm so glad I planted so much. It's high in magnesium, which is something that I am deficient in a lot of times. So magnesium is something I really need. And here we go. This is a tray full of magnesium. Cabbage really popped up this week. I'm really excited about that. We eat a lot of cabbage, and I'm hoping I can get this to grow this year. More cabbage. And then all of this is kale. and my cats knocked down several of them. I really need to get a screen up. So one thing I'm really excited about is my peppers finally started sprouting. So I've never had to wait this long for peppers, which I know is completely normal to wait this long for peppers, but I am not used to it, so it was kind of upsetting me. And I'm glad they finally started popping through. None of the bell peppers have sprouted though, so I don't know what's about that. I'm hoping they pop through soon. Now in the grow tower over here, I've harvested off of this several times, so the little leaves are little now, and the carrots are, I don't think they'll ever make carrots, but we'll see. Kale, and then the peas are going down. And this might even be a pod right here. Maybe not, I don't know. The kale looks very leggy here because I planted it and it was really leggy. And then the kale down there is good. And we've got another pea, and some kale probably. And that's it. I love that little grow tower. Okay, now we're gonna go on to my dad's plants. They really exploded this year. I mean this week, not this year, this week. The yellow squash, every single one popped up and it's doing really good. This is watermelon. He's gonna be really excited about that. Look, Dad, watermelon! Watermelon babies. And green beans, they're really, really tall. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Peas, I can plant these today at his house, and I know I say this every week. I'm gonna plant these at my dad's house today, but the frost date isn't until April 22nd, and so I can't do it yet. These are cucumbers, and I'm gonna have to split these. These are Bonnie Best tomatoes. Praise the Lord, I love them. Beefsteak tomatoes. Did I get beefsteak tomatoes? I got one, and he got like a million. So one Caserta zucchini so far, but you can see the little sprouts right here, so they're gonna pop up soon. Spaghetti squash. Look, Dad, spaghetti squash. Although you'll see it tonight, and yeah. Black Beauty zucchini, just like mine over there. It is doing really good over here. And then the cantaloupe. He's gonna be really excited about this. He loves cantaloupe. Well, he loves fruit in general. So I thought I would take you up to the garden and show you what is growing in the garden right now. It's not a lot, but I tried to plant some things, especially under my grow tunnels, that can survive the cold, even if the grow tunnel didn't work, which it does really well. So I am here at the front garden, and I'll show you what I'm growing. So the blackberries are doing really good, and the blueberries really started to come back. And there's more blueberries, and they started getting more leaves too. So this is a wild blackberry coming in, which is fine with me. Free food. So I'm gonna walk over to this tunnel right here, which has some of my black weed cover. And I have harvested off of this garden several times for salads. This is a blackberry plant, which I'm gonna bring to my dad's house today. And that's a blackberry plant I'll bring to my dad's house. And that's a row of Swiss chard. That's a row of kale. That's a row of spinach and lettuce. Same with this, spinach, Swiss chard, kale. And then kale, lettuce, and spinach. And then in this tunnel over here, I'm just gonna open up this end, show you. I put in zucchini plants, and they are still doing really good despite freezing temperatures last night. Okay, so now I'm in the main kitchen garden, which is right next to our house, and it's the biggest garden I have. It's 24 by 48. This is where I'm gonna grow like hundreds of plants this year. I'm doing intensive gardening, and if you've ever seen that, it's basically 1 plant per square foot for most things. Tomatoes, I have 18 inches between plants. So I did plant 6 tomato plants because I wanted to test out if they would live through a couple freezes or close to freezing. So I'm going to show you those right now. They did great last night. So there's the tomato plants right there, and they did perfectly fine. They are not dead. That is the weirdest noise ever. Look at all these mushrooms in the garden. I need to till this really bad. Okay, so here's 4 broccoli plants outside of the row cover. I don't think I've shown this row cover at all yet, but it's got broccoli, cauliflower, and Brussels sprouts all the way down. And that is a lot of mushrooms. I don't know if I should keep those in or take them out. And they're doing really good under this row cover. So I hope you really enjoyed this walk around the property and the greenhouse tour. I enjoy walking it every day. Every day I look around and see what's growing, what's new, and I'm hoping to do a full farm tour soon to show you everything that's growing. We actually got meat chickens, and we've had those for almost 3 weeks now. Actually, today is 3 weeks. But I've been waiting for baby rabbits. I wanted to wait till they were born to do the full farm tour, but I'm not sure if the rabbit that was bred was actually bred. So I might just go ahead and do the farm tour, but I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.